Far north, beyond the Arctic Circle, where the land meets the icy Norwegian Sea, there lies a small island called Sommaroy, a place that seems ordinary at first glance, but hides an extraordinary story. Sommaroy, which means Summer Island, is home to just a few hundred people. Its landscape is breathtaking: white beaches, turquoise waters, and cliffs that glow under the northern light. But what makes this island truly unique is its relationship with time. You see, Sommaroy is one of the few places on Earth where the sun never sets for months. From May to late July, the island is bathed in constant daylight. The sun rises in May and doesn't dip below the horizon again until mid-July. For 69 days straight, Sommaroy lives in endless light. Children play soccer at midnight under the bright sun. Fishermen head out to sea at 2 a.m. as if it were noon. Families gather on beaches, barbecuing under a sun that refuses to sleep. On Sommaroy, morning and night lose their meaning. But in winter, the opposite happens. From November to January, the island is wrapped in almost total darkness. The sun doesn't rise. Only a faint twilight glows for a few hours each day. It's a world of contrast, two extremes of nature that have shaped how its people live and think. In 2019, Sommaroy made headlines around the world. The locals came together and proposed something radical. They wanted to become the world's first time-free zone. Their idea was simple, yet profound. If the sun never sets for months, why should they live by the clock? Why should people be bound to strict hours when day and night have no real meaning? The islanders argued that time was irrelevant in a place where light and darkness were so fluid. They wanted to throw away the clock, to live by rhythm and nature instead. Under this time-free concept, people could work, rest, and play whenever they felt like it. Students could study when they were most alert, and workers could choose when to fish or build or create. It wasn't chaos, it was freedom. When the story hit international news, people everywhere were fascinated. Was Sommaroy really abolishing time? Could an entire community exist without clocks? The proposal started as a symbolic movement, a statement about how rigidly the modern world is ruled by schedules. But for Sommaroy's residents, it was more than symbolism. It was an expression of identity. For generations, they had lived by nature's time, not by ticking seconds. The fishermen of Sommaroy set sail when the tide and weather were right, not when a clock said 6 a.m. Families celebrated and rested according to light, not hours. In a way, the people of Sommaroy were simply reclaiming what had always been theirs, a life free from the tyranny of time. However, not everyone understood. Some critics dismissed the movement as a publicity stunt, a way to attract tourists to a remote island. And indeed, tourism grew after the story went viral. Visitors from around the world arrived, curious to experience a place where time doesn't exist. But when they got there, they found something deeper, a quiet island where the air is crisp, the sea is cold, and people live in harmony with the natural flow of light and dark. They found a place that reminded them what life was like before the modern rush, before deadlines, alarms, and glowing screens. Sommaroy's story holds a mirror to the rest of the world. In our cities, we live by the minute, rushing from one task to another, constantly measuring time, constantly running out of it. We talk about saving time, wasting time, managing time, but rarely about living it. Sommaroy reminds us that time as we know it is a human invention, a framework we built to make sense of nature. But on this island, nature doesn't follow our rules. The sun writes its own schedule, and so the people learn to live differently, not by hours or deadlines, but by seasons and sunlight. When you stand on Sommaroy during the midnight sun, the world feels eternal. The ocean sparkles under a golden sky, and the silence feels infinite. It's easy to forget whether it's night or day. It's easy to forget the clock, and perhaps that's the point. Because on Sommaroy, time doesn't disappear, it simply stops mattering. The time-free zone proposal was never formally approved by Norway's government, but its spirit remains alive in the hearts of the islanders. They continue to live with a freedom that few of us ever experience, guided by nature, community, and light. Sommaroy isn't just an island on a map. It's a reminder that maybe in our race against time, we've forgotten how to live. And maybe we should slow down, stop counting hours, and live instead.